What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a special subscriber request video where we're going to put the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EQs up against the Technics AZ60s. Now this should be a very good comparison video. Two of my top earbuds going head to head on the subscriber request. Who can ask for more? Let's get to it. All right, we're back in head to head for the first time on my review table. We got the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EQs going head to head against the Technics EAH-AZ60s. All right, so without further ado, let's talk price. We've got the Bang Olufsen, the EQs rather, they're coming in at $399, whereas you got the AZ60s. They originally started at $229.99. Now you can get them for I believe at $197.99 right now. Um, I will leave links in the description, obviously, to where you can locate these guys. All right, moving on. Let's talk specs. With the EQs, the earbuds are rocking Bluetooth 5.2. The codecs they support are SBC, AAC, and aptX adaptive. They do have ANC. They have an adaptive ANC system for the earbuds. As far as battery life, with ANC on, the earbuds get up to 6.5 hours of playback time. With ANC off, you can get up to 7.5 hours. With the case, you can get up to 20 hours of playback time. The case does support quick charging or fast charging, which however you want to word it. 20 minutes would get you 2 hours of charge time on the earbuds. Okay. As far as water resistance, the earbuds are rated at IPX54. They do offer multi-point pairing as well as fast charging, or excuse me, fast pairing as in along with multi-point pairing and connection. All right, moving on over to the AZ60s. Of course, again, the earbuds are rocking 5.2 Bluetooth version. Codec is SBC, AAC, and LDAC. They do have active noise canceling, but they consider it a dual hybrid noise canceling system. As far as battery life, with the earbuds under AAC codec, you can get up with ANC on. Remember that. AAC codec, AAC on, and noise canceling turned on, you can get up to approximately 7 hours. With NC, noise canceling turned off, you get 7.5 hours. And with the case with noise canceling on, you get 24 hours approximately. With noise canceling turned off, you get 24 up to 25 hours approximately. All right, now if you're using LDAC, which these earbuds support, the earbuds with noise canceling on will give you only 4.5 hours. With with the noise canceling turned off, you'll get 5 hours. With the case under LDAC with noise canceling on, you'll get approximately 16 hours. With noise canceling turned off on LDAC in the case, you'll get 17 hours. All right, now quick charge, AAC with noise canceling on, you'll get 15 minutes, would give you about 70 minutes of playback, approximately 80 minutes with noise canceling turned off. Now, if you're using LDAC, 15 minutes will give you 45 minutes of playback with noise canceling on, 50 minutes with noise canceling off. Okay, everybody got that? All right, so feel free to rewind and listen to that again if you need to. Water resistance. The earbuds are IPX4 rated. As far as special features, it does support multi-point pairing. However, the case does not have wireless charging, whereas you can wireless charge the EQ case. I forgot to mention that in there. That was my mistake. And as far as fast pairing, I'm gonna say no. They don't have anything listed as it does support it. But usually when I pop them on, open and pull them out, my devices had no problem picking them up right away. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. We're gonna take a look at each earbud real quick. Let me grab these out. All right. As you can see, uh, they have similar form factors. Uh, they got the rounded ends that goes into the ear well. As you can see here. Oop, I got music playing. All right, there we go. All right, we stopped. All right, so again, you got around the edge here that gets into the ear well. They're both ergonomic, very similar in some aspects. Um, as you can see, uh, as for with the EQs, you can see that they have the fin, the the actual wing. They have it up front for, I guess, the balance to for a more of a weight balance for the earbud, whereas you don't have that type of setup with the AZ60s. They are both of them very very luxurious. As I got my boy Samson over here getting water. Yeah, I see you. Um, very luxurious earbuds in their own right. So and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pop these in real quick, and we'll get some pictures here so we can I can show you exactly what they look like in the air. Let's go ahead. All right, let me go ahead and get picture up for you. All right, here's the Beoplay EQs in the ear. As you can see, it fills up the whole ear well. The fin out in front gives it that counterbalance, so that way it doesn't. They feel comfortable, light in your ear, and you don't get that ear fatigue from having such a big earbud this big in your ear long term. I've used these all. I've used these for work all the time, and I don't have any type of problem having these in all day long. All right, let's go ahead and whoops, let me go ahead and get the AZ60s up here so you can take a look at them. I think I got music in my ear. Let's see. All right, here we go with the A. I got music in my ear. I'm trying to get that to stop, but I'm just gonna keep pushing through. As you can see, I got there's the AZ60s. See how they clear? See how they clear the fill the entire ear well as well, but not as big. Look, not as big on the not as big out in front as far as the touchpad and everything as the Beoplay EQs. But they again, they they both feel very comfortable. They do not move once you have them in your ear. They're in there forever unless you take them out. Like you say, you can do the wide open jaw exercises, which normally pushes earbuds and they usually loosen up. These guys do not do it. They stay in nice and comfy. Very light for their size. They're very light earbuds. I enjoy wearing both of them very much. All right, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and get these guys paired up into the phone. We're gonna take a walk through their app. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the Beoplay EQs already paired up, and we're in their app here. So let's go ahead and dive in. You've got the name of the earbuds here at the top. I'm trying to get them in there because the lights are really not helping us here. All right, you got the name of your earbuds at the top. You got a picture of the earbuds and case, and then of course you got the battery levels of each of the earbuds and the case underneath it. Okay, let's get a little closer here. Maybe we can they can help. There we go. All right, now you can see everything. All right, now you got your surroundings. You got your noise canceling, transparency mode, and neutral. If you tap on the noise canceling option there, it'll turn that on. Of course, you have your slider here, so you can dial up or dial back how strong you want your noise canceling. Same thing with transparency mode. If you're in there, you can also use the slider. However, with neutral, that option is not there. Moving over back over to noise canceling, you do have the option to turn on adaptive noise canceling, which will determine how you do the level of noise canceling that you may have, uh, depending on your surroundings. There. Moving on, you've got your listening modes. Right now, it's set. I have it set to test, but you do have some presets. You got optimal sport podcast. Of course, you got my personal settings here. Then, of course, you got the actual EQ dial. Let's go ahead and dive into here. You can actually the lighting is not helping with this, but you can actually go ahead and use this center dial and set it to however you want, you prefer your music to sound like. And then of course you can save, I believe, up to 2 or 3 presets. Now if we go down in here, you go to the the 3 dashes here, tap on that. It'll take you to the list of presets where you can have a total of 5 presets available to you in on the app face. But then you can also just go ahead and move it, take and switch them out. Only ones you can't switch is optimal, which is the one at the top. You cannot switch that one. That one stays in by default. It is always there. All right, moving on. You've got your call settings. You tap on that. You go in. You can have it set for your own voice, which will basically make it easier for the person on the other end of the phone to hear you with background noise around you. You can select to neutral, and of course you can go to noise canceling. Now, of course, with your voice and noise canceling, you do get that certain slider there to turn up the strength or turn down the strength, uh, if you want that set up there. All right. Then of course you got your standby mode, your automatic standby mode. I have that turned on, so if you're after 15 minutes of inactivity, the earbuds will turn off to save battery life. Now, down here at the bottom here, where it says Ron's Beoplay EQ, there's a play and forward play controls here. If you tap on that ribbon, it brings up your actual audio control functions here. You got your play pause in the center, skip and reverse tracks, and right around this circle is your volume level. You can run that back, turn it all the way down, turn it all the way back up. It does work it works in conjunction with your phone's volume rocker or volume slider. See how it coincided with mine? So I just wanted to point that out. I have, I don't know if that was something new. They just got it, to my degree. To my credit, they just did an update on the app, so that might have came through then. So moving on. All right, underneath you got 4 options there to be. If we click on the next one, you goes into multi-room. Now this is for when you're using home speakers or anything like that. You can use it with this app. That's the page that you'll use it for. Moving on, you got your music app where you can go into Deezer. You can sign up or do a free trial where you can listen to over 73 million tracks. It's basically a streaming audio service like Spotify and everybody like that. And of course, if you move over to the last option, you do have your radio. You have the Blue B&O radio and tune in. Basically, it will give you access to any of your local radio stations, AM or FM, to that way you can listen to whatever's going on locally via your favorite radio station. Great feature to have in the app, of course. And that is the quick walkthrough of the app for the B&O Beoplay EQs. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get these guys switched out. Make sure we're in test for the testing. We're going to switch these out. We're going to take a walk through the AZ60 app through Technics. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the AZ60s all paired up, and we're into the Technique app. So let's go ahead and do a quick run through. You got the name of your earbuds at the top. You got a picture of your earbuds and their battery strength. You do not have one for the case in this point, in this matter, but that's okay. Moving down, you got your noise canceling. You tap on that. You can turn on. You can turn your noise canceling off or set it for ambient sound. And of course, you've got this dial here where you could turn down the strength of your noise canceling or turn it all the way up to 100. So you have total noise canceling on here. Oh, let me go back in. Looks like it dropped me for some reason. That was weird. Give me a second here. I'm gonna get this reconnected to the app. All right, they're playing music, so let me get that out. That was weird. All right, moving on. Sorry about that. You got your. If we go back in, down here at the bottom, here you do have your thing as we're going through. So if you hit ambient sound, you can then go ahead and select transparency mode. Then you have between attention And transparency attention basically pulls the talking and emphasizes voices around you, as opposed of like background noise like cars or things of that nature. That's good for when you're in phone calls and everything. All right. Or if you're in conversation. All right. So right now I have it on transparency, but we're gonna go back to noise canceling. We're gonna turn that back up to 100. All right. So then let's keep it going here. Now if you go down here, you've got your sound enhancement. Tap on that. That leads you to your equalizer. You can actually go ahead and make changes. You got some presets here. And if you want to hit custom, you hit custom, and then you can go ahead and make your adjustments. Those are my personal adjustments there. But of course, you got your basic presets, and then of course we're gonna turn that off for the sound test. All right. So now moving on, you got the next one up is find earbuds, find your headphones. So basically, if you lose an earbud and you don't know where it is, you use that find headphones, and it will have your earbuds send out a sound, so that way you can locate them. All right, now down here you got just my voice test. This is basically will test your just my voice thing, so that way your caller can hear you more clearly when you're talking to them on the phone. And this will test and make sure it's working properly. All right, so you go down. Of course, we did the ambient test. We did the sound. Let's go into settings. Now from here, you got your introduction section. You've got voice prompt. You can set that. I have mine set to English. Obviously you can see there's a list of different languages you can use. You got your headphone name, where you can change the name of your earbuds, and that way it'll show up in the app, and it also may show up on your as far as Bluetooth connection. Of course, you got the body color. I have the silver. You can do a black, but I have silver there. That way it shows up on your picture on your home screen. Then of course you got your actions. If you want to add a headphones to it, if you bought a new pair or a different pair of headphones or earbuds, you can add it to the app so they can use it. This one here, use other headphones. You can go ahead and switch between the ones you want to use. And then of course you've got of course the find headphones option there, which we already talked about. And of course you got your system. You can go through and auto power off. I have mine set for 10 minutes. That way 10 minutes of inactivity. Let me go back in. 10 minutes of inactivity will turn off the earbuds and say battery life. Of course, you can go all the way up to an hour with that option, or you can always leave them always on. That again will affect your battery life. All right. Then of course you got the Bluetooth blinking LED. That's this right here. So when it shows that it's connected, let's see if you see it. There it is. It's blinked twice. That'll let you know that it's connected and everything like that. And of course, moving on, you got your connection mode. Now I have mine prioritized on sound quality, but I do not have LDAC turned on because my phone does not support LDAC. Uh, Connectivity is only fixed to SBC. That's why I just leave it on sound quality there, because my phone works AAC and everything. So moving on from there, of course, you got suppression of sound interruptions and delays. I have my suppressed sound delays. That way there's when I'm watching videos, there is no latency, or very, very, very light latency, very, very little latency, if I would say, if any, um, when I'm watching videos or movies on my devices. All right. And then, of course, multi-point, I have that turned on. Obviously, yes, we need that. Then, of course, you got your operations and sounds. You've got your touch controls. You can go ahead and use it for you set them up for general usage as well as for the phone, like if you're answering a phone call. Of course, you can always turn that off, and that way you don't have to worry about using them at all on your phone. And then, of course, you can reset to default values if you make any changes. Of course, you can do single, double, triple tap, and touch and hold to get what you need. All right. So then of course you got your touch sensor noise canceling options. You can say which ones you want to cycle through. I have mine at noise canceling and ambient sound, so that way I'm not cycling through like crazy when I'm trying to get to where I need to be. And then of course you've got your ambient modes. Again, I have mine set for transparent. We saw that at the on the main page. You can go ahead and make that change there. Optimum noise canceling. Again, this slider will take effect. If you move this one, it will reboot the earbuds, but then it will definitely take effect when for your active noise canceling. So it's good there. And of course, you got your level of background noise reduction. I have mine set to strong, so that way it'll cancel out a lot of background noise, especially when you're on a phone call. That helps out a whole lot. Okay, and of course, you got your voice assistant to use. I have mine set for my default on the phone because you can then also select Alexa if you have that. Um, the default ones, because like if you have like Siri, Bixby, Google Assistant. Right now, I have Google Assistant on this phone, so I'll just go ahead and use that. Or you can turn it off and not use them at all. All right, then moving on. Of course, you got your help options here, website help, hints, headphone information about the application, how to contact the U.S. customer service, and that is the quick run through. Making sure, yep, that is just about it. This is a very detailed, very thorough app for the EAZ60s rather. Um, but again, very detailed. I really do like it, and that is the walkthrough for this app. What we're going to do now is we're going to go into the mic test, and then we're going to do a little sound test for both of these earbuds. So stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Beoplay EQs in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Beoplay EQs in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Beoplay EQs in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Beoplay EQs in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Technics AZ60 in a semi-quiet environment. This is a mic test with the Technics AZ60s in a semi-quiet environment. This is a mic test with the Technics AZ60s in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Technics AZ60s in a crowded location.
All right, we're back in. We got the Beoplay EQs already paired up. Let me go ahead and show proof. There we go. We'll go ahead and dive into some music. First up, we're going to do Private Eyes by Hall & Oates. No, we want all of them, not just the shorts. There we go. All right. We are at max volume. Let's get it. Again, very clear instruments. The sound separation is there. Vocals very clear. You got good volume. Very balanced sound. I love the sound separation on here. The instruments, you can hear every one. And I didn't clap on this one. I normally clap here. All right. Okay. The vocals were clear. It was just a great all around sound, balanced, and everything. The music separate, the instrumental separation, excuse me, was fantastic. You can hear every instrument, um, from the bass guitar to the keyboards to the drums, and it was spacious. So it wasn't like it was right here. It seemed like they were spread out across a stage. So very clean. This is basically did when you talk about top tier audio, this is what I'm talking about. These guys are definitely one of the ones, in my opinion, that offer that top tier audio. And even at max volume, they hit the right amount of overall volume. It's not where it's not as loud where your sound is distorted sounding or anything like that. It's very clean. I just absolutely love it. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna let me back up here. We're gonna go ahead and jump into another song here. Let's go get some bass. Shall we? Let's go ahead. We'll go with Godzilla, Eminem. All right, again, we're at max volume. So let's do it. And the bass hits. Now remember, this is just fantastic sounding. The vocals are crystal clear. Mm. And this is with no EQ help at all. Let's get some inspiration. Let's do this, some of this chorus. Again, clear, clean. Man, these things sound phenomenal. Top tier audio here. Sound separation, great bass. These sound phenomenal. And like I said, these are clean right out the box. No EQ setting help at all. This is definitely one of my, this is definitely top tier audio here. Uh this is why these ones, to be honest, these earbuds, the EQs are my number one on my list. They have been since I did my original top 10. I will be doing another one here soon. I'm waiting for the Galaxy Buds 2 Pros to come out officially so I can go ahead and do the unboxing and everything and then I'm gonna do another top 10. But man, these guys have been at the top of my food chain since the beginning, and they still hold firm to this day. But anyway, enough of that. What we're gonna do is we go ahead and get these swapped out, and we're gonna get the techniques to run through the sound test. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the AZ60s already booted up and paired up. So let's go ahead and jump into our music. First up, we're gonna go into Hall and Notes. We are at max volume. Here we go. All right. Already not as loud as the EQs, but you can definitely tell uh that the vocals and the treble and the mids are pushed up higher. And the bass is recessed. But you got clear vocals. And you got great sound separation, instrumental separation from the. Yep. Sound separation is fantastic. It's spacious. It's not all in one. It feels like it's spread out. All right. Again, like I said, the vocals and the treble and mids are pushed up where the bass is recessed. And with these earbuds, but your vocals are clear, crystal clear, very clear in your vocals and sound. You can hear every word, every word, every syllable, and the sound separation is fantastic as well, and it's spacious, so it feels like it's spread out. It's not like everything's like right in the middle. Say for instance, in this ear here, you've got the keyboard, um, and then of course on this side you got the bass guitar, and then somewhere here in the middle section between them you get the drums, although you don't get the bass from it, but you definitely hear the drums hit. And then of course the vocals being turned up feels it puts the artist right up front. So it's a nice spacious sound. Let's go ahead and jump into Godzilla. Whoops. Stop it. All right, here we go. Let's go into Godzilla. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Now the bass is now coming through on this song But granted, this is a bass heavy song, so even though you're getting good bass in here, it was better with the EQs. Again, clean vocals, very clear. You can hear every word, every word. You get good sound separation. Now, again, this is with no EQ help at all. This is right out of the box, pulling them out, popping them in, and running. All right, let's get some of the chorus. Again, clear vocals. R.I.P. to R.I.P. to Juice World, man. Okay, again, like I said, the vocals, the treble, and the mids are pushed up. The bass. Oh, this is a heavy bass song, and even though it's recessed, the bass was so strong, it still came through and sound okay. It didn't sound good. It sounded okay. Um, and you got great separation, great space. It felt spacious. It was a great sound. It didn't sound all like everything was all clumped into one, and I like that. And remember, like I said, I always say this because I get these in the comments. This is without EQ settings. No EQ. This is if you just bought them, you pull them right out of the box, you pair them to your phone or your device, you put them in your ear, and you ran with it. That's exactly how it is because I figure if they sound a certain way natural, imagine what they would sound like with the EQ. And plus size, everyone's hearing is different. Everybody hears different tones, different. So to set the equalizer and say that this is the best way to hear, I am no authority. So I will not do that, but I will definitely tell you how they sound right out of the box. Now that I'm done with that rant, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up, and I'm gonna come back with my final thoughts. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in with my final thoughts on this head-to-head between the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EQs and the Technics AZ60s. Both of them have great sound, although the AZ60s naturally right out of the box, the bass is recessed. Your audio is fantastic. Excuse me, not your audio, but your vocals, your trebles and mids, they're great, crystal clear. Um, excuse me. You get great overall. You get good overall volume with them. Um, but like I said, the bass is recessed, and you can hear it from the beginning. Obviously, with the EQ, you can go ahead and make those changes and everything of that nature. But naturally, they recess the bass on these. But other than that, it's a good balanced sound. Going over to the Beoplay EQs, this is top tier audio, ladies and gentlemen out there. Um, Great balanced sound, spacious. Uh, your bass is fantastic right out of the box. The vocals are crisp and clean right out of the box. Sound separation is fantastic right out of the box. Um, just top tier audio when you're talking about the EQs. Uh, I I I can't say enough about these guys. These, like I said, these were at the top of my food chain since I've started this. When I did my first top 10 back in May, when I first started the channel, they continue to be that way. All the uh, all the newcomers have come and crashed on the rocks at the foot of their mountain. So, but again, like I said, between these two, I would definitely have to go with the EQs. The overall sound is better. And then of course, this is like without an EQ, obviously. And of course, you have your wireless charging case and that sets it apart there as well. So um, with that being said, I thought I had some more I wanted to input to you guys, but I think I've talked about it all. Okay, so with that being said, this is the head to head between the B&O Beoplay EQs, such a lot, and and the Technics AZ60s. This one goes out to Black Eagle. I hope this helps you make a purchasing decision on whether to get one or the other, or both. I wouldn't be mad at you either way. You will still get good sound from both of them. But again, like I said, the EQs are the way to go for me. Again, thanks for coming out and checking out your boy. Feel free to actually, please share these videos with your friends. If you guys get into some conversations about earbuds, you want to know who thinks what, feel free to share my videos with anybody, any and everybody. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to subscribe and join the crew and see what else I got coming up down the pipe, uh, and continue this journey with me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when I drop new videos. I'll try to drop it as many as fast as I can, of course, but it's kind of tough, especially with working and everything like that. So with that being said, again, I appreciate you guys coming through, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.